Did you know Boaz was much older than Ruth? The Bible, the Hebrew text, and even Jewish tradition show us there was a big age difference. But instead of being a weakness, God used it to reveal loyalty, redemption, and his bigger plan. Ruth chapter 2 verse 8, Boaz says to Ruth, "Shimi Bitti, listen, my daughter." The word, Bitti, means, my daughter. This wasn't romantic. It was the respectful way an older man would speak to a younger woman. Ruth chapter 3 verse 10, Boaz blesses Ruth, saying, "You have shown more kindness now than before, because you did not go after the younger men, whether poor or rich." This tells us directly that Ruth had the option of younger husbands, but chose Boaz instead. What Jewish tradition says the Targum of Ruth and Midrash Rabbah, Ruth chapter 6 verse 2, describe Boaz as an elderly man when he married Ruth. Some rabbinic writings even suggest he may have been around 80 years old. Ruth, on the other hand, is thought to have been younger, possibly in her 30s or 40s, still much younger than Boaz. This confirms that when Ruth chose Boaz, it wasn't about youthful attraction, it was about faithfulness to God's covenant. The spiritual lesson. Boaz was a kinsman redeemer. Ruth chapter 2 verse 20, 3-9. His maturity, wisdom, and resources allowed him to protect and provide for Ruth and Naomi. Ruth's choice of Boaz symbolized humility and faith. She chose covenant over comfort, and redemption over short-term gain. And here's the most powerful part. Boaz is a foreshadow of Jesus Christ. Just as Boaz redeemed Ruth, Christ redeems us. Ephesians chapter 1 verse 7, Titus chapter 2 verse 14. Ruth's story reminds us that real love isn't about chasing appearances, but trusting in God's bigger plan. So yes, Boaz was much older than Ruth. The Hebrew word Bitti, my daughter, and Jewish tradition make that clear. But the age gap wasn't an obstacle, it was part of God's design. From their union came Obed, the grandfather of King David, and eventually the Messiah himself. That means God used even their unlikely marriage to bring about the greatest redemption story of all time. If this teaching blessed you, share it with someone who loves Bible study, and remember, what Boaz did for Ruth, Christ has done for us. He is our Redeemer.